Hello. Gosh, it's so nice to see you again. It is time for another Flosstube from this channel, I Stitch Birds. Yeah, that's right. Time for a home visit. I know it's summer where most of you are, I reckon. But home visits come also during the summer. Just can't get away from these ones. And here it's still winter, it's still cold. I'm still wrapped here in my quilt, in the t-shirt with the hearts. Feeling good at the moment. So it's nice to get the Flosstube done and film a little bit and whatnot. So of course, in between the Flosstubes, I've been doing live streams. If you haven't checked those out, I mean, it's up to you. You know, if you fancy checking them out, do. If you don't, stick to just the regular Flosstubes and extras and whatnot. The live streams are more just if you're needing or wanting some extra company while you're getting your stitching done. Sorry, I've been just drinking Pepsi Max. Yeah, if you're wanting some extra company while you're wanting to make some progress on your whips, so then you can just listen to me chat away while I'm stitching or doing something else. Well, it's still stitchy related, but mostly I'll be stitching, and of course chatting with sorry, distracting myself, or I am chatting with the people who are attending the live stream and giving me comments or questions or whatnot. So that's what they're about. So they're always available anyway after the event has happened. And no, I still don't tell anyone that live stream is going to be happening. I find that just a bit too much pressure. I would like to announce a time and date sometime, but I'm not sure yet. At the moment, it's a bit like I'm stitching or sitting down here and I'm like, yeah, I think I want to do a live stream, and I just do it. So even I only get like a minute warning. So definitely nobody knows, but it has been so fun in the last couple of live streams when people have turned up and so finally made it to one of them, because they're so secretive, these live streams. But I'm finding it even a little bit odd how much I am still enjoying them. I think I'm still a little bit puzzled by how much I enjoy chatting and stitching. I don't know. Oh, sorry. I don't know how that's happening. But anyway, it has been another fortnight. And as I've been saying, this year, every fortnight seems to have its own theme. Just like naturally happening, not with me deciding, really. Well, I'm not setting the theme. It's just, there just is one. So of course this time it's been Tour de France challenge, which started on the 5th. So I've been working on the Parisian Bicycle every day. Today was an excellent day, 11 stitches today. Because they're doing a time trial, so they're not riding that many kilometers. So at the end of the video, I'll show where that's at. I definitely have had some tough time with stitching as well, because always when there's a bigger change in the stitching, like a finish or a challenge end or whatnot, I get a little bit lost. Sometimes I recover from that quicker than other times, and I did another live stream for that reason as well, and I got excellent help, so thank you very much for that. What else do I have to say? I don't know. Oh, I'm going to say that now because it is Friday today, and tomorrow starts the Midsummer virtual retreat hosted by Linda Stitches. One of my lovely subscribers gave me a ticket for it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So I am going to take part. I am going to go visit my lovely friend Amy tomorrow. Very excited because I get to see her kit collection. I am so excited about that. But anyway, I will still be taking part in the retreat because it doesn't even start until 11 p.m. Saturday here in Melbourne time. Like, it's crazy. So for me or other Aussies, yeah, it's a Sunday Monday retreat instead of Saturday Sunday. Anyway, I did see that they do the speed dating. I am so excited. I loved it at the Jingle Ball doing the speed dating. So I am definitely going to do that again. I will be so anxious. I will be looking like a beetroot because I will be so red in the face because I'll be nervous. But I can't wait. I can't wait to see who I'll meet in the speed dating. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that'll be fun. So, a really fun weekend coming up. I'm sure I'll be filming something throughout that weekend. Yeah, feels good anyway. So, let's just get on to the little videos. As usual, there's like 30 of them. That's just the way it is. I don't think this is going to be a crazy long video though. I still don't understand how the last video ended up being 3 hours long. I did not expect that at all. Oh, and thank you so very much for the couple of people who've used the thank you button underneath. Thank you so much. Such a lovely surprise. Thank you. Okay, let's get to the videos. I'll talk to you soon. So it is 5:12 a.m. No, 5:13 a.m. on the 1st of July. And I'm excited. New month, new stitching challenges and plans, and yeah, that feels really exciting. And the first little video for this Flosstube. So, of course, always at the beginning of the month, I get going with WIPCO goals because I like to try and knock those out as quickly as possible. But I don't know how I'm going to go this month. We'll see. I always doubt myself every month that will I be able to do my WIPCO goals. And then I always do anyway. I mean, sometimes I have not done it during that month, but then next month I've caught up. So that's perfectly fine as well. Daisy, it's not breakfast time yet, buddy. Gosh, she's wanting breakfast early. I think it's because I'm up early. But at 6 o'clock, that cat needs breakfast or she gets angry. So I'm ready. I got 45 minutes, Daisy. 45 minutes. So I feel like I'm gonna start with the beach. I may actually work on both at the same time. I'll show sweeping planes. Oh well, okay, let's just start with this. So I've decided to start by trying to finish this guy here. I think it's a girl actually. So the umbrella and the towel goes this way, and the person lying on it. So that's what I'm going to start with. I might just as well show the starting point. Let's see. So sweeping planes is the other one. Yes, I have moved the fabric, and the okay. When I first started stitching this, I did a middle start, and I was working to the right. Didn't get like that far, but I was of course liked working on the chickens and whatnot. And then because I was so struggling getting this stitched, I ended up then moving far to the left where the pattern starts, and have been moving this way. So now I wanted more space because I was starting to get a bit closer to the edge of the gooseneck. Oh, excuse me. But when I moved the fabric last night, I was so excited to see that the middle is actually not that far away. So now when I pick a color, I'm going to be like trying to complete all that color in this area, which is so exciting. Like I absolutely can't wait to get this now filled up. So even though I was dreading doing the 1,000 stitches in this one, now it's like feels much more exciting. Let me quickly check the numbers on this one. So, oops. So this one is now 40.2% done. So still so much left to do. Oh my goodness. I bet it has like a zillion stitches as well. 13,106 stitches left. So I'm going to still be stitching this for quite a while. But yeah, this is not going to be a finish this year. But whatever I can get done, like if I could this year fill up this, then I would be well over 50% done, which would be amazing. Like that would be amazing. Yeah, I think that's a good goal for this year. And if you remember, because I want to have like the whatever's in the top of my whip list, as in the oldest, because it might not be. The pre-2022 ones, I don't know when I started them. Anyway, so the possum is the first one, and this is the second one. So if I get the possum finished, this one becomes like the focus whip. But anyway, this feels just super exciting to me. Super exciting. Wow, I was going to work on the beach this morning, but now that I've looked at this one, I think that is going to take the first place. yeah, I'm going to work on this morning. I think when there's some excitement for a whip, you better use it and work on it. I'm so excited I got these chicken legs here, so it'll be so fun when I get to this chicken. Okay, that just, I don't know. I'm all excited now. Thank you very much for sharing this excitement with me. I better get stitching. Yeah! I think I need to buy myself a tiara or something for nights like this when I'm feeling like the stitching champion of this house at least. I was going to say, maybe I'm the stitching champion of Melbourne, and then like, okay, maybe that's pushing it a little bit too far. Then again, if I want to be the Melbourne stitching champion, I can. Nobody can tell me that that's not what I'm not. That's not what I am. I can't speak. Anyway, I'm just happy because it's the 2nd day of July and I've made it to my first WIPCO goal. That of course means 1,000 stitches done on sweeping planes. Yeah. And nowhere near closing up this whole area here. But I just always picked a color and just stitched. I suppose I did most of these yellowy browns. Then the last color I picked, I wanted a green, so I was doing that one. That makes me so happy. Oh, I did do like a tiny bit here above the mountains as well, because I noticed there was a little bit missing, so. But I am so happy. It got another 1,000 stitches. But oh my, there's still so much to stitch to get this finished. It's just like, would be a million years. It is now at 44.85%. And yeah, I think 1,002 stitches. And to finish it, it still has 1,200. No, oh, that's very optimistic. No, 12,104 stitches to go. Oh my gosh, that is a lot. But after working on this last month for the Uno one, let's see, how many times did I work on it in June? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I worked on it 12 times in June. Some days it was the 200 stitches. Most days it was 100. I seem to have always done a bit over that. But anyway. So with that and what I did yesterday and today, you know, really happy to have made some progress on it. I'm also very happy to put it away now because I really need to work on some other things now. But it's yet another old pre-22, yes, still under that pre-22 whip that is finally getting some loving. And you know what, like I was feeling so good about my 1,000 stitches in 2 days, and then I was watching Kelly at Animal Instinct, and she had done last month like 35,000 stitches. I thought, oh my god, that is unbelievable. There's no way in a million years that I would do that much in a month. Like, what an amazing stitcher she is. But I've always thought that she has a turbo needle hidden somewhere. You know, I think she needs to share that. Send it for the rest of us to use every now and then. But yeah, she's such a quick stitcher. I think she had been working on full coverage project. I haven't finished yet the episode on it. So gosh, so much stitching. Oh dear. Tired. But continuing from last week, I managed to cook today. Made this beef chili mac and cheese. So this used up some of the beef chili that I had made in recipe 1. So this is recipe 3. Anyway, it was nice to have an easy dinner and it tasted good. So I'm pretty happy about that. I did want to bake tonight as well, but I don't know. I just feel a bit lazy. A bit lazy to bake. And Mr. I Stitch Birds is not feeling the best, so. And he's the one who butters the dishes and puts the paper on them so that I can bake. So if he's not up to the job, then I don't bake. Yeah, that's just how it is. I went out today, took my beach whip with me. I was going to work on that, but then ended up parking like indoor parking thing, so there wasn't that much light, so I just thought leave it for stitching at home. So anyway, now that this one has gotten its 1,000 stitches, it's time for the beach. Somehow I don't feel like full of excitement. Oh, I just don't. I don't think that's gonna go as quickly as this one did. I mean, I did 1,000 stitches on that one last month, and that went nice and quickly, but I think it's because I didn't have to do any counting. It was like just trying to finish that water. It was sort of nice and easy. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna put this one away now. Gosh, this just makes me happy. I'm so happy to put it away now. What else do I want to work on? Anyway, it's Wednesday. Tour de France starts on Saturday. Well, I definitely want to get at least some of the beach done before that. Even if it's 100 stitches a day, even that would be great. Maybe I'll set that as a goal. 100 stitches a day. If I get more than that, great. If not, I'll stick to that. Will I do 100 tonight? 6:30. I mean, I definitely have time, but do I want to work on something else instead? I'm also, like, after doing the last Flosstube episode, I'm even more keen for the categories now. And I am kind of wondering now that those categories that I already have sorted, like decided that I want to do, that will I still keep working on like all of the ones in like I have like the Etsy category. This doesn't include the always the new pick, because that is kind of like its own category. But this is like the existing Etsy whips. So I'm wondering sort of, will I just keep working on all of those whips, you know, and slowly just try and get them each one done until there's one left. And then whenever that it's finished, I think whenever that's finished though, I don't think I'm going to replace that with anything, because I already have the category of like just that one Etsy whip. But anyway, for the third time, will I keep working on all of them at the same time? Or will I just pick one, or like write them on pieces of paper somewhere, pick one, work on that, and whenever that's finished, then work on the next one? I feel like I don't have quite the brain power to really think about this properly. Because it would be nice to like have all of the whips sorted in that way, that they are either in some categories, or it's like the rest of the whips. But then I would like know how many I have, and maybe the rest would go into the whip waiting room to wait for their turn to be called when I finish something. I don't know. Can't quite decide that yet. But talking about that Etsy category, I do think I should work on that knitting Mormon, since it did get called, like from the box. So maybe I'll just start with that. Maybe I'll put that on a Q-snap, and whenever there's a chance and time and good feelings and all the stars line up, Maybe I can then work on it a bit. Oh, always so much to think about with the Stitchy plans. But it's a lot of fun though. Very exciting. Anyway, okay, time to put this away. Oh, I don't want to put away Charlie Feathers needle minder. I hope it'll go onto another whip soon. I like it because it's such a strong one, and I like it that it's like a wooden puck. I like it a lot. Okay, I'll be back. Well, I ended up taking Dreaming Girl and finishing that area. Oh, I'm so happy that that is now done, because it was not something I was looking forward to stitching. I think the same goes with the rest of the hair, really. Just a big load of the same color. Oh, of course, with the leaves and whatnot added to it, so. Anyway, one part of it's done, and there's another almost 300 stitches added to it, so I am very, very happy with that. But I think I'm gonna go to my whip box and grab something else out that I'm wanting to work on at least a little bit, or have a look and see what I can do. Okay, I'll be back. As promised, I am back. It's actually still Friday. Later in the evening, I think it's 9 o'clock-ish or thereabouts. I'm not quite sure. Look what's come out. Oh, the Floral Lamb. I am honestly really scared. Really scared of this one. I think I've been happy to keep it in a project bag, hiding away. But it's something that I have also on my list to finish though, because I think I've had it long enough as a whip. I think, was it so that at the start of the year I had done the head and the legs and a couple of these circular stitches. So I've done everything else already this year. But what I have left now are lazy daisies. quite a lot of them, flowers and leaves. So in 4 different colors. Just grab the colors. So these will be the ones. So I mean, they're certainly not gonna perfectly match the threads I've used, because I didn't have like the ask for ones, so I used different ones. But I don't care. I'm just gonna use them, see what comes, because it's just flowers next to other stuff. So I really am scared. So lazy daisies, and then a gazillion French knots. I mean, talk about terrifying. Trying to do all those French knots, I am not sure how I'm going to manage. Then the centers of the flowers have actually beads. It just says the colors to use, but doesn't say like what number beads of whatever. So I think I'll have to go to a shop or look online at like the Petite beads, because I think those are the ones I need to use, or see what I've got in my box, like bead box. I mean, I don't have a lot, but like leftover ones from Mill Hill kits and whatnot. See if any of those colors are suitable. So I'm thinking that I've done lazy daisies now for the dimensions kit. So maybe that is what I should do first. And then after I've done those, then do the French knots. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it'll go. Oh, God. Can I cry just while I'm working on this? Because that may happen. All through the rest of it, I'll just be crying. You'll just see the tears start dotting the fabric everywhere. Oh my gosh. Well, I did some of the blue lazy daisies. I think those are the only blue ones there, so why do they not get any easier to make? That's what I want to know. Why? I usually, you know, you make some, like a few, they get easier. These ones don't get any easier. They look a bit wonky. Not that anybody's gonna look at them like that closely, but I don't know, like the loops always end up a bit sort of loose. I don't like them. I've tried to use another needle as a bit of a help when making the loops, but oh, these are so not fun. And of course, once I'm finished with those, then it gets even more fun with the friend knots. So I'm just gonna move slowly. Maybe even just a couple of flowers a day. Just little by little. Otherwise I can't bear these. Why does this one look like the wonkiest? It's the last one I made. Okay, I think it's more of the shadows are making it look really weird. It's not as bad as I thought. So next I need to move to this color and make some more. Maybe not today. It's already 5 o'clock. Thursday the 3rd. Haven't stitched at all yet. Actually, I did do a couple of these in the morning. Okay, so I have actually stitched today. I thought that I haven't stitched at all today. I got up early and baked. I baked a Mandarin Sultana tray bake. And yeah, then stitched a few of these flowers. That's all I've done all day. Thursdays have been a little bit stressful these last few weeks. I will soon enough sort of tell about it, so, but not yet. Okay, have you looked at this enough yet? Camera isn't moving much other than when I'm laughing and just making it shake. Like that. At least I'm not dropping the camera yet. I think I just want to keep the camera here because I don't want to work on it. I don't know what to work on today. Like, I really need to get going with the beach. Okay, that's what I'm gonna get it out of the bag and try and do the 100 stitches on it, get it going. Then I only need to work on it 9 more days, doing another 100 stitches each day. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that. Goodness sakes, get all this stuff done. Want that beach done. I just want all of these old whips just done, out of the way. Except the Carolyn Manning, you know, the 360 flowers, like, oh my gosh. I don't know if that'll ever get finished, but I'm kind of thinking, no point really concentrating on that one. It will get called for whip go, so I will work on it then. But otherwise, I think next year I will try again doing a flower each day until it's done. I can do that. I can do that. Like, first thing in the morning, get that flower done, out of the way, then work on other things. Because it is a little bit of a weird one to work on. Like, very fiddly, just if you feel like just trying to get a lot done, it's really not that sort of thing. Okay. I'm gonna get to stitching. Gosh. Oh my goodness, so tired today. But look, I got started with I did 100 and something stitches, so I did the orange bit and the pink. And yeah, I actually felt like I could keep going with this. But then I thought, no, I'm just going to potter about a bit. And I had an extra organizer that was available. So I sorted the colours from Parisian Bicycle because Tour de France starts day after tomorrow. And when I started this kit, I put all the threads in these little bags. So each colour had its own bag, and with the number of the thread and the symbol and whatnot. It's been really hard to use those. What a pain in the backside. So I decided to put them all in the organizer because it'll be so much easier to stitch now. Yeah, I just mark the numbers on the pattern next to the colors, then sort them like that. And because I have this pattern on Saga, I have put the numbers here as well. So now I don't have to anymore like then check what the symbol is on the pattern and what the color is. Now I can just easily see, okay, 25 on my organizer. So it'll be so much more fun to work on this pattern. And I'm using at the moment like just alphabet stickers just to mark the organizers, because I often have like several of them piled on top of each other when I'm working on like a few different whips sort of at the same time. So I just mark them with alphabet stickers to know which kit they belong to. So Parisian Bicycle, because I do have one that has P for possum. So but the colors actually look, it's nice to see the colors like side by side, and they look nice. Very pretty colors. Yeah, I really can't wait to get started with the working on this one. Yeah, I feel so much more ready now. That feels really good. I think I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. Just so tired. But we'll see. You never know. Sometimes it's like tiredness often goes like in waves. You know, you can feel like you're just about to start nodding off. Yeah, that's me chucking away the little cards from those bags. But yeah, sometimes you can feel so tired, like you just can't keep your eyes open. And it's like half an hour later, you know, you can feel quite awake again. So I'll just have to see how the night goes. It's only 7:30 anyway. Maybe I'll just potter about with something else. I'm sure there's always something. Can I just say, I'm so wanting to start a Dimensions Petite kit of some sort. Oh, it keeps calling my name. Or maybe I should say they keep calling my name, because I know I have a few. I wouldn't actually be able to tell you which ones I have. I know 2 of them, but I'm sure I have more than that. Okay, I can think of 3. Oh, it would be just so nice to start one. I love it that they're so small. It doesn't even matter that they're so full on, because at least they're small. Okay, that's enough. Well, since I mentioned the Dimensions Petite kits, I thought I'd have a look. Which ones do I actually have? Because I couldn't remember them all. And I have 6 of them. 5 of them are gold collection, and then 1 that is not. So I have the Chickadees in Spring, which the lovely Lindsay at Blushing Pink Stitches is working on. I don't think she's finished it yet, but it is just so beautiful. Mine is, you know, sitting here in a project bag and just waiting to be started, but there just hasn't been quite the right time to do it. But it really is lovely. Those colours in the background, the flowers, they look so pretty. Love these. It's just all around nice. And 16 count fabric, which is perfect. Definitely need to stitch this one. Then the one that is not gold collection one is this windflowers one. I don't think I've ever seen anyone stitch this one. I'm so happy I have it though. I think there's been a few times when I've almost started it, but I don't know. Just haven't. This one is 14 with 14 count blue Ada, which is again great. Then I have this older one, Bird Post, which is lovely, but definitely looks more full on than the other two. I don't know if it is really. Wait a minute, what's the size in this? 5 by 7 and this 6 by 6. I mean, pretty much the same size. You know, that was so cute with the. I think it's the background that is like, oh my gosh, you know, it's a lot of stitching. But still very nice. But 18 count fabric. Then I have Lace and Roses. Got this one very cheaply when I bought another Dimensions kit. And first I thought, oh, I don't think I'm going to stitch it, but I actually do want to do it. Is this on black fabric or not? No, ivory, so you do have to stitch then the dark background there. I do like this lacy tablecloth. Then I have Bayside Cottage. It has such nice colours. And this one doesn't seem like it will be like too full on to stitch. But of course it's Dimensions, so they all are full on. And then the last one that has definitely been calling my name is the Morning Lake. This has been sitting next to the bed, so I see it every time I go to bed and get up, and I look at it and I'm like, oh, I really want to stitch that. For some reason, I just so badly want to get stuck into the half stitches. It is gorgeous. I love it how it looks so foggy, the lake. It's very nice. Oh, and also has like ivory fabric and 18 count, of course. So there you go. Those would be my options if I was the starter. A small Dimensions kit. But of course that would be a very naughty thing to do because I have so many whips at the moment. So. But it's nice to see what my options are. Oh my god, I just finished doing a live stream. And it was fun. I was really struggling to get going with the day. I did not know what to work on because the Tour de France is starting tomorrow, so it's like I'm really looking forward to that and always feel a bit antsy and like don't know what I want to do because I'm just so keen to get going with the Parisian Bicycle. So I decided I'm going to do a live stream and ended up actually having the camera exactly like this towards me because usually I've had it to the desk, and it was just nice to talk about trying to figure out what I'm going to be stitching. So the end result ended up being that I should work on a few different pre-22 whips as 100 a day, so that I can make some progress on them because I still struggle stitching those. The suggestion was that I should work on 10 a day. No, not gonna happen. That would be, oh my gosh, that would be just, no, it's not gonna happen. So I was thinking maybe 5 a day. I don't know how it's gonna go with the Tour de France at the same time. Depends on how much I'm going to struggle with that. If I don't know. So I have picked 4 plus the lamb, because I can't do 100 stitches a day on the lamb, but I would like to do a few lazy daisies a day, and when those are done, then a few French knots a day, just to keep going. So what did I end up picking? Because I put them on the Q-snap as well. So the Dreaming Girl will be one, because I really do want it finished. I think I probably have to move it on the Q-snap now, decide what I want to work on. I feel like I might like just keep going this way. Either this or the hair, one or the other. I don't know. So that's one. Then the second one is the hands-on, is it hands-on design? Who this is by? Fresh Eggs Farm. And I am going to, God, thank you, Jessica, for the excellent suggestions, because I actually went with, a couple of yours that I might just grab white and keep doing all the white that is on this pattern. So 100 stitches a day on that. Then the third one is this damn thing, Dawn, a kit by Zolotia Ruchki, Golden Hands. It really doesn't have a huge amount left. It's less than 4,000 stitches, but it's 18 count fabric, and I really struggled when I was trying to do 1,000 stitches on this one. So I'm gonna try 100 a day and keep making slow progress. Then the last one is the one that I said that got called as an Etsy call, but I ended up going for a new start instead. It's the Knitting Moomin. I really want to work on this, and I know I'm going to enjoy it. The hardest thing has been that there's just this head done, and I haven't really looked enough to know which direction to go, so I just need to pick something and get stitching. I'm really looking forward to making progress on this one. I would like this to be my next Etsy finish, because I haven't even started the party chicken one yet. And yet the fifth one is the lamb. You've already seen it. So I think I'm just going to get started with those and see where I end up. Yeah, it feels really good. If it ends up being a bad idea, then I'll just put them all away and just work on Parisian Bicycle. Okay, I think that's enough filming now. I need to do stitching instead. Oh dear, well, it took a while to get going with my 100 stitches a day things. And I worked on 3. It is about 9:30 in the evening. I don't think I will be working on more because the last one that I picked, I would have to take this off the Q-snap and put that on. And that feels like, I don't know, feels like too much effort at the moment. Even though it really isn't, but it just feels like it. So on the Dreaming Girl, I just worked on this area here. That was a good 100 stitches there. Nice bit of progress. Yeah, very happy about that. Then moved on to the Fresh Eggs Farm and just did a little bit more of that fence. came here and then started working on the barn. Yeah, the 100 stitches comes together. Like when you look at it, it's like, is that really 100 stitches? But yes, it is. Oh, so that's where I'll be continuing from tomorrow. Might go a bit higher up on the roof. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see. We put that away. And then the last one was the knitting moment. So I counted to the left. There's like a window underneath, so I decided to go from above that, which was good, so I didn't have to move the fabric again because I didn't want to do that. So it went perfectly there where I could still stitch. So I did some half stitches, some full crosses with 2 different blues. They look a lot alike because they are like one color after the other on the thing, so really not that much different. But I am so excited that there's finally something other than just the head. I feel like now we can really get going. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going with these 2 blues for a while because there's quite a few stitches with those. And then there's like a greeny stuff, like, I don't know, holly or mistletoe or something hanging from the ceiling, so might do those. And I don't know yet. I'm just trying to just pick a color and do what I can with that one color, so I don't have to keep swapping, so I can get the 100 stitches done a bit easier. Yeah, so I don't know what to do now. I mean, I'm not going to go to bed yet. I must say that now I'm kind of tempted to work on the dawn. I don't know. I'll think about it. But this made me happy anyway. Okay, the day has arrived. It is the 5th of July and the start of Tour de France tonight. It is, what is it, about 7:45 in the morning. I've just put a cake in the oven. It's again the banana cake with choc chips because it's amazing. And the ladies at the Stitchy meetup really liked it, so I thought I'd make it again because I had some bananas to use anyway. So that's in the oven, and I've sat down at my desk, and I am so excited to get going with this. I am a little bit nervous though, because at times I have struggled with stitching this, that I hope that getting to the daily goals won't be too hard. I think it'll be fine. I think the hardest thing is first, like the familiarizing yourself with the whip again, because I haven't worked on it for a bit, and sort of once getting to that, it'll be a lot nicer. So my whip for the Tour de France is, of course, Parisian Bicycle, a kit by Dimensions. Looks like that. It is currently 47.8% done. I already have mine on the Q-snap, so I mean, I'm not gonna take it out, but I may have a picture that I took of it, and I'm just gonna put it somewhere here for a moment. So I picked this top corner here because when I last worked on it, I was doing these letters and some of the half stitches in the background, and then started doing back stitching on the letters, and that's where I stopped. So I decided that the area to the right and above here is the one I want to finish first. So I think I will go down here as well to finish some of the flowers and leaves or whatever there is. Whatever is in this area, that's what I'm gonna try and stitch. And I put it on the Q-snap this way because this is the very top corner. So I usually prefer having the Q-snap the other way. I just find it easier to hold and to stitch like that. But because of the being the top corner, it would be just too high on the Q-snap, and I usually my arm or shoulders and whatnot start aching because I'm not used to stitching in that way so much. And as I already showed on a different video, I've got the threads now on the organizer, so that'll make stitching so much easier. So time to start making our way to Paris. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Where's my list? Come on. So here we go. 5th of July, 185 stitches is what we start with, and we'll finish on the 27th with 120 and 3,320 stitches added to this web. Woo, let's get going. Okay, that's it. Day 1 stitches done. So I started a bit, finished some of these half stitches here, and then continued with the back stitching, finished the L and the E and almost finished the U, and that was it. 185 stitches were done. I'm pretty happy with that. Felt like it took forever though, because you know it does count always as 2 back stitches or half stitches as 1. So I was already thinking it's going to take a while, and then all of a sudden they were done. So I'm pretty happy with that. Eager to continue tomorrow. Here again in front of the camera. It is the Saturday the 5th. Oh yeah, I already filmed this morning. The first part of the Tour de France stitching. Very exciting. I also managed to get somebody else to start doing this challenge, so because I went to the monthly Stitchy meetup today. There were so many of us there. There were like 18. Wow, it was full house. But oh my gosh, I came home and I just fell asleep. I was so tired. Always the same. The socializing is so tiring. I don't know what it is, you know. It is so nice to see the people there. Have a look at what they're stitching and everything, but gosh, I come home and I'm just totally wiped out. So of course I napped for a bit, so I'll probably be up a little bit tonight. But it's okay because the cycling is actually on. Watching it sort of a little bit. I again have like a tiny square with the cycling on while I'm using the iPad for look at the pattern. So what did I stitch today? I did some more work on this. So I finished the umbrella and the shadow, and then started adding some greens of the towel underneath the person. Yeah, happy to make some progress. Isn't this? I still have, I think, 500 stitches left to the Whipco goal. I have a feeling that tomorrow morning I'm gonna do my Parisian Bicycle. Yes, I'm pointing that way even though you can't see, but that's where it's sitting. Yeah, do that first because tomorrow is the biggest day of that one. It's 212 stitches. I hadn't even realized that, you know, it really starts with the bang. I mean, 200 stitches, so I mean, it's not crazy. But yeah, going to do that first, and I might then try and do like I was thinking about saying I'll do the full lot, 500 stitches, but even if I manage like 250, already that would be pretty good. I'd be very happy with that. So, as I have been just tired, as well as grumpy and a bit miserable, all the fun things. It's been very fun for Mr. I Stitch Birds. But I did manage to do 100 stitches on one of my newly picked whips, so I added another 100 to the movement. Yeah. It is so exciting to see that. It really is. It really makes me very happy to see that. So I added some of the blues and I started adding a little bit of the greens, which will be for the leaves. Oh dear, Daisy jumped down from her climbing frame and going to see Paul for yet another belly rub. There's a lot of belly rubs happening at the moment, like every day. She keeps wandering there and forces him to give her belly rubs because he has really hot hands, so Daisy is loving it. Yeah, I think this one is looking good. And I am looking forward to stitching even more of it. Like, it was a real struggle to get the 100 stitches on it tonight, but I did it. I don't know if I'll try on to do any of the other ones. I think already that was hard enough. Yeah, tonight's plans are just weird. I guess it's like no plans. So are they then weird or not if there's no plans? I think that when I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to feel a lot better. I really think so. And I must say, another thing about waking up tomorrow, I'm excited to see what everybody's working on for their Tour de France. That'll be fun to see. I've already seen a few of them, and yeah, it'll be really great to see what happens. Like, it's just so exciting to see us all make progress with our whips. Okay, I don't seem to be talking very much, so how about I just stop here for tonight? I'll see you again tomorrow with some more stitching. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to the Stitchy studio. So, I was talking about the Stitchy meetup, but I forgot to show you I got 2 fabrics while I was there, because one of the lovely ladies brought in a box of fabrics that she was not going to be using, and we got to pick any that we would fancy. So I was very nice. I let other people go look at them first, because I have a lot of fabrics. The lovely Stitchy ladies joked that I could keep all of them Stitchy fabrics for quite a while. Fabrics are nice. They're so nice. So I didn't go look at the fabrics yet until others had their turn. I grabbed 2 fabrics. So the first one, I bet these will not show very nicely, but this is a fox and rabbit one. It's 16 count called Dirt Track. So it's a little bit hard to see it. I feel like it's almost like a, what is that? Vintage country mocha? So it's kind of like that color, but with this grayish, blackish thingy over it. That is kind of the fabric. It's a bit hard to show, but art fabric's always hard to show in. But very interesting fabric. Then the other one is an 18 count. But to tell you the truth, I feel like the squares look exactly the same as on that 16 count Fox and Rabbit. So I figured maybe. This one did not have a name on it, I think. And I seem to have lost the tag that was stuck to it, but I don't think it had anything. Did it have the name of this fabric? Makes me feel like there was a name like Apple something. This might be very difficult to show. Oh, you can at least see a bit. So it is like feels to me like a off-white fabric, and then it has greens and some sort of peachy pinky areas, and a little bit like very light brown. So I of course love the greens, so I figured I'm gonna grab that, take it off, and that's exactly what I did. Made me very happy. Well, it's 7:15 in the morning, and I've already done my stitches for today. That's it, 212 done. Except it was pretty much double that since I finished the back stitching on that. Doesn't that look good now? And then I pretty much worked on this half stitchy area here with this ugly brown. And I had to stitch some of it twice because these 2-strand half stitches, I had done them as full crosses. I kept wondering why the numbers were going up so slowly as I was marking them stitched, then realized that they were supposed to be half stitches, so had to frog, but at least they were very quick to redo because it was only half the stitch. So I am really chuffed that that's done for today. Yeah, I woke up at 4 and just couldn't sleep, so I got up at 4:30 and started stitching and slowly got them done. I am so excited that this area is now fully done. So I am sort of this area is done. So I'm just moving down slowly now to, there's some more half stitches here, and then it's the flowers and whatnot. So that's what's coming up tomorrow. Good morning, good morning. It is Monday the 7th of July, 8:30 in the morning. I've been up again way too long. I put on this morning the last night's Tour de France stage 2. Finished watching that and did some stitching, and my goodness, it took forever this morning to get the stitches done. It was 178. Yep, 178 today. And I was doing half stitching and then some full crosses, and then moved the fabric again and did more half stitches, and I was too close to the edge of the, too close to the Q-snap, which made it difficult to do them, and oh, what a pain. Yeah, I could have moved the fabric. I could have. I really felt lazy. So I'm not going to take it off the Q-snap, but I just wanted to show that I have now moved to this side. So I did some more half stitches like underneath. I also did some red stitches. Well, you can sort of see them there, and a little bit of the white. But I found it just really difficult to pick what colors to go for with the flowers because they're a bit all over the place. I did also make a couple of green blends too, and I did a little bit of some greenery somewhere there. So I decided that it's best to move to the left side now. Start adding here what I haven't done yet. There's some backstitching here that I'm gonna leave, I think, to the end because they are like a bit awkwardly shaped, like more like long stitches rather than backstitching. So I'm gonna leave them late for later on. So I'm doing the half stitches here. The pain is just that the fabric just comes out a little bit too far, so the needle likes to get stuck in this. So I try to keep pressing it down, and I don't know. Why does it have to be so difficult? Yeah, so I did anyway. 2 strand half stitches there, then the same color for 1 strand once I started doing that. Finally got my stitches done. I'm like, yeah, I ain't doing anything extra right now. So I'm gonna do those, and looks like the bike handlebar starts here. So I reckon that's what I'll be working on next. I'll just show here. So this area is done now. And I mean, this one is mostly done. It's just this backstitching is not. And yeah. Oh, I see. I haven't actually backstitched the address there yet. So I mean, I can do that when I fancy. So anyway, the handlebar, yeah, starts there. And there's the flowers and whatnot. So I'll just keep stitching whatever comes. Try and get it done. I don't really want to avoid the flower bit. I think it's just easier when I'm starting from the left. I'll just pick in the order the colors instead of trying to keep, yeah. You know how it is. You know how it is. So last night, I didn't film. I was just feeling really sad yesterday. It was just not good. I was just feeling sad. But I tried to keep stitching, and I'm sure I did like 700 stitches altogether, which was great. But I thought I'd film this morning. So I did another 100 on the moment. So yeah, a bit more of the greens here and some more of the blue. So it's slowly growing. That feels so good. That really feels good. So then some more of these. I have now fully finished this guy here, or this girl here. I think that looks great. So I get to move on to the next one. I don't know yet whether go up or this way, so haven't looked at that or thought about it at all. I think I was just happy to get that done. I think I have like 250 or 260 still left to get to whip go, so I'm good with that. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and in my lingonberry t-shirt, by the way. Anyway, okay, so I am feeling like I'm in a bit of a stitching slump at the moment. it sometimes I think happens when I've finished something and I don't have quite solid plans for what I want to do next, or which whip to give special attention to. Missing goals, I think. I really did like the idea of picking some of the weeps to do the 100 stitches a day, but I haven't quite found my like a structure for that stitching yet. I guess for me it's like where to put those weeps. Do I work on them in a certain order, or it's like when things are a little bit vague in my head, I really find it hard to do the work or do the stitching. So I keep feeling a bit lost. So and last month I had I had more than 2 finishes, but I guess I'm thinking more about the last 2 since it was the last fortnight. So I had 2 bigger finishes. Yeah, I guess I worked quite hard on the finishes in June. Because I also had the Among Black Cats, which was a tough finish. And I just don't know what to do next. Of course, it's Tour de France. I mean, I know I'll be working on the Parisian Bicycle. So that's fine, and that's great. I'm really chuffed to be working on it. Even though I'm scared of the flower bit. It feels so silly to me sometimes that I'm scared of some area, but I mean it does happen a lot with my stitching. It's just because it's overwhelming and I feel like I'm not in charge. I think because it's difficult. So that's fine. But I know that that's not going to be a finish yet because there's still a fair bit to do after the challenge ends. I'll still have like 4,000 stitches left. Kind of wondering now that can I get that done then, or should I use that one for La Vuelta as well? There's just too many options for that challenge as well. Anyway, I thought that I would put a bit of extra effort in the Dreaming Girl. That's right, not the Wishing Girl as I call it sometimes. The Dreaming Girl by Barbara Anna. I'd like to get it finished, and that one is probably the closest to a finish. And by the way, before I forget, Parisian Bicycle is now at 52%. It was just under 50 when I started, so that feels very, very good. And how many stitches does it still have left? Let me have a quick look. 6,860. So another 3,000 sort of will get still done. Oh my gosh. So so the Dreaming Girl, yesterday I did 280 stitches on that. So I did the 100 and then later decided to work on it some more. And it has 2,368 stitches left. So it really doesn't have that many. But I can't stitch it very quickly. I think that this year I have really enjoyed working on Ada, and many things that I have finished have been on Ada. I have felt it just so much quicker to stitch on Ada than on even weave. All in N. So I struggle. Anyway, so I finished these flowers. I think they are all finished. Started the house here, and then I went to the hair and stitched some more of that. It just seems to grow so slowly. But I do wonder that if I got that hair done, would the rest of it feel pretty easy? At least more fun. So I don't know. But it looks good though. It really does look good. I like the shapes and the colors of these flowers as well. Oh. So at the moment, I just want a nap. Oh, did I say that that's over 60% done now? 60.47. That is pretty nice too. So I really hope that I can get my head a bit clearer again. It's always such a mess in my head, isn't it? I sent a message to Amy last night that I think the theme of my stitching this year is suffering. That is the theme of stitching in 2025, suffering. Doesn't that sound tempting? But the mindset that I've taken for this year, though, has been to really, really try and work on these difficult whips that I've been avoiding for several years. And it doesn't mean that I'm not enjoying stitching. I'm still enjoying it. But it is suffering as well. Because I'm really pushing through just to get some of these things done. Like, who would have thought that I would be doing this many block stitchy things that I could actually finish something or a few things to, well, 3 different cat ones that all had like fairly big blocks of, for me they were fairly big blocks of one color. Oh, but I guess it has proven the point though that if I really put my mind to it, that I can do these things. They might feel uncomfortable, but I can do them. Because I really do avoid those things a lot. And then don't have any confidence in myself or abilities to do anything. It does make me think that maybe I could do more than I am now. I know Mr. R-Stitch-Bird would totally agree with that. That's what he always says as well, so. But the problem is me, because I just don't believe that I can do anything. Okay, is it nap time? Yeah. Sleep is not going that well. I'm just gonna wait until Paul's work thing is sorted and then to get the sleep better, because it's just not gonna work when I keep worrying. It's so tiring. Okay, I'm gonna go. I just keep wanting to talk. I'm not gonna do a live stream just for this. Oh dear. Can't wait to talk to you again. Sorry. It's me again. Next day. Tuesday, the 8th of July. I was just eating some chocolate sultanas. I don't know why I had to press the video on already, and then I'm just eating it, trying to finish those up. Oh, just a second. Okay. Sorry. I'm having another terrible day though. I don't know if I'm just overly tired or what is going on. My head is just fuzzy all the time. But like now it's like almost 4 o'clock, and like 10 minutes ago, all of a sudden my head finally cleared a bit. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But it'll get better. Things always up and down. Always like the waves. When you hit the down, then you're on your way up. So, anyway, let's start with Tour de France. Gosh, I was up again like 4:30 stitching. Oh, but I might as well when I can't sleep. Might as well get it stitched then. This morning, I must say that the stitches were so much easier to get done. It was 173. And there you go. It's looking a bit different. So I finished the half stitches here and then started working on the handlebars. That actually made me quite happy. It was nice to start working on something that looks like something instead of just the half stitches. And I stopped being lazy and moved the fabric that way, so it's like the very edge under here. Yeah. So that there's the space, because I didn't realize the handlebar stitches went like even further out than the half stitches that I was trying to fit there, so. So I was thinking that when there's a day with some bigger numbers, I mean, they're fairly even anyway, I will try and work more on the bicycle. And when it's a bit smaller day, like I think tomorrow 33, I'll be working on the, so on the smaller number days, I will try and work on the flowers, because they really are a little bit overwhelming for me. Just trying to look at, there's the wheel. Okay, sorry, trying to look at the picture. That can I go and do here the stitches that go to the very edge, but I think I just need to worry about those some other time. Just stitch what I have access to here now. So I'll stitch whatever. It all needs doing, so. But it's looking good though. And I'm glad I had easier time getting the stitches done. I think yesterday just felt a bit weird, and I was stitching in a little bit like awkward areas. So yesterday I felt so awful most of the day. I think after like 5 p.m. I just came to sit here because I couldn't do anything. And I just ended up watching like stuff on the iPad. I was watching well, I try and catch up on the previous night's Tour de France stage. Because it's nice to see who wins, and well, I'm not too bothered about having to watch the whole thing. I'll watch what I can. And then I was watching the latest season of Alone, the USA one. So that was actually quite fun to just keep then stitching. I decided to just work on the Dreaming Girl. Wasn't particularly enjoying it, what a surprise. But I didn't mind it either. It was like I can't get anything done at the moment, so why not just stitch? Like not really care about how much or how little or where or what colors. Just move a little bit further all the time. And when it was bedtime, I realized I'd done over 500 stitches. Wow, that took me by surprise, and I'm very close to hitting 70%. Let me check again. I did 537 stitches yesterday. So I now have 1,831.5 left. Still feels like a lot, but yeah, because whenever I was looking at the whole pattern, I really struggled to pick where to stitch. So I ended up just going on the bottom. No, I finished the hair. My gosh, I finished the hair. I'm so happy about that. So I'll take this edge one off. So there it is at the moment. Yeah, the hair is done now, and the leaves and the key. I'm not that fond of any keys, but doesn't really bother me that much there. So yeah, just kept doing the hair and then kept moving down here. So I need to finish this tree. Yep. Then there's going to be a building here. I think the snow is on top of the building. Then there's 3 more snowy trees here, and there's like a snowflake and some more snow. So I reckon that's going to be tonight. I'm just going to do the same as last night. Just sit here, watch stuff, work on this, see what I get done. I don't think I'm quite in the right headspace to do my 100 a day ones. I also really don't feel like working on the beach, so that can wait. But like I said yesterday, there isn't really that much left on it. It's like a couple hundred stitches or 250 or... And I have the whole month time to do it, so I'm not going to push it now that it just feels really difficult. You know, I'm still absolutely loving this area here. I'm so glad that I did stitch that, like when I first started working on this. I love these stars and the clouds. Just need to finish the sail now when I have white on the needle soon. So I might finish that sail. Then there's just a few of these yellow stitches. And it's another boat then done. I think it looks so lovely. So lovely. Okay. I'm again just wanting to stay here and talk. Sometimes I feel like I should just keep doing live streams all the time. So I can just stitch and talk. I don't know. I'm still struggling a lot with the fearing that they'll be just so boring. But if they're boring, then don't have to watch them. That's what I need to think. Okay, I'm going to get to stitching. See you later. Hello again. Good morning. It is 5:30 a.m. on July 10th. I didn't film yesterday, so better do it today. Yesterday it was only 33 stitches. So I just worked a bit more on the handlebar and then moved to the half stitches as well. There seems to be quite a few half stitches here. What's up, buddy? Where did you go? Come back. Hey, Daisy. Hey, Daisy. Oh, it's like sometimes it's like I want rubs, but you know, don't touch me. Don't touch me though. Difficult. It's difficult like her mother. But anyway, I'm gonna start stitching today's stitches now, and today's goal is at 201. But before that, I want to show the Dreaming Girl because it's off the Q-snap at the moment. No, not because it's finished, but because I need the Q-snap for, yeah, that's Mill Hill Better Boat. Because I have an appointment this morning at the hospital and a bit nervous about it, and I want to take some stitching with me. So that has a big block to stitch, so I thought, well, that's easy enough for that. But look at the Dreaming Girl. Yeah, I finished this whole bottom area here. So the whole girl, because this is like a flower, the whole girl is done. The underneath bit is fully done. I even finished the sailboat. And from here, because I had some white left, and I went and did the white parts of the lighthouse. So all the white has been completed now. Oh, I need to show the trees because they were a pain in the backside to stitch. Yeah, so last thing was, I think I did the trees. And then I started doing the yellow. Well, you can see the needle poking out from there. I don't know why couldn't I just like lay down and get it on the needle minder. So I started working on the, I think it's a moon. So that's where I'm gonna continue when I bring this back, unless I get a thingy that I need to start working on the edge here. We'll see. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of how much I've done now. It is now at 82.77%, and there's 1,032 stitches left, which is fantastic. That is just absolutely fantastic. I am very, very, very happy about that. There's a bit of back stitching. I wonder if it's for these ones. I need to do that at some point as well. Okay, I'm gonna get onto the Parisian Bicycle now, and I'll come back later. Okay, I am at home again. Gosh, it took so many hours to get out of the hospital this morning. But I think everything is okay. But next week I won't know for sure. So I did have this out for a little bit. But oh my gosh, this really is only so much time I can waste on stitching like the single color. I think I did a good bunch of columns though. So I'm really happy about that. I think 3 or 4 thread lengths, which were actually fairly long. So anyway, happy to make any progress on this one. I think I may make an effort to start filling that up. Maybe just while watching TV sometimes, just do a few columns at a time so that I can get it done. Maybe they turns into doing a little bit of this hot pink here below, or would that be more like fuchsia? I don't know. But I'm going to take it off this Q-snap though, because I need it for the Dreaming Girl again. But, oh dear. Thought I'd show what I stitched this morning, because I did get my stitches done before I had to leave the house. So yeah, worked on like this area. So some back stitching and mostly the red and peachy colored flowers. Actually felt quite nice to get stuck into that and work on this one again. Gosh, I am feeling so tired. It was a very tiring morning. But I rewarded myself with a peach green tea. Very happy about that. So what I'm going to do now is, take the mill hill off the Q-snap, put Dreaming Girl there, and figure out what part of it I would like to work on next. And watch some TV, stitch some more of that, try and stay awake so I can go to bed and feel really tired tonight. Oh my gosh, it is 11 p.m. Friday 11th of July, and I just added it to my list of finishes. Yes. Let me put my stitching notebook away, because oh my gosh, I got it finished. I can't believe it. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Like, I did not enjoy stitching it, but gosh, it's pretty though. The colors are amazing, and I do like the flowers that she does, and how the wave of the hair, and this bit is still my favorite bit there. But I like these little clouds here as well, and of course some of the snow. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. So I get to take another one down. Oh my gosh, I only have the 2 left, but truthfully haven't touched a Floral Lamb for a few days. It's been a little bit of a tough week, so I ended up just working on the Parisian Bicycle in the mornings. I didn't film yet today, so let's do that while I'm here. At least I think I didn't. But yeah, just a lot more of the flowers added. You know, today it was like 190 something stitches. Honestly, it felt like 1,000. It felt never ending. I kept looking at my Stitchy counter on the screen, and it just I think I was just looking at it so often it felt like it wasn't moving at all. But I got them done. So today, like altogether, I think I've done like 800 stitches between these 2 projects, because I had about 600 left of the Dreaming Girl. And there it is. Oh wow, she is beautiful. I get to take that off my whip list next. Let's do that. How about we do that together? Let me just find what color am I using? Oh, I'm using green. If I can even take it up with one hand. Oh, there we go. There we go. Number 16, Dreaming Girl. Goodbye. Oh my gosh. Another one of the pre-2022 whips is gone. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I now have 20 left of them. I started with 25. UFO'd 1 and have finished now 4. Oh, that is just fabulous. That really is fabulous. I actually didn't even have a chance to work on Dreaming Girl on Whipgo, so when that gets called, I can just clear that off immediately because I've already done it. So that's good. So I'm, of course, this month working on the Parisian Bicycle still. Also started working on the Moomin some more, which is great. I'm really keen to work on that more. Floral Lamb, oh my gosh, that is still a nightmare. But I'll try. Then just have to see about the rest, which way to work on them. Really should try and do the 100 stitches on the Fresh Eggs Palm daily. So I think tomorrow I'll see how it feels, because I really have to go with how it feels. I would like to work on Dawn at least a bit. Now I have a Q-snap for it as well. Well, it's 11 p.m. now. I think I can go to bed now. I didn't even nap today. Oh my gosh. I am so happy about that. Just unbelievably thrilled. Oh, it's so pretty. This fabric is just such a nice color. Oh my gosh. This had to film before going to bed. Well, I'll see you again tomorrow. So, how amazing was it that I got to finish? God, I am going well with these finishes this year. I thought it was going to be a year of maybe no finishes or very few. And it's actually going better than I expected. Very excited. Anyway, I was thinking, since we were on the Barbara Anna thing, that I might, because I showed these to somebody else, so I thought I might show them here as well. Like, I still have a few Barbara Anna patterns that I have bought, but I haven't started yet. So I thought I would just show those. The only whip by her I have at the moment is the Tree of Magic. I think I have finished. I've definitely finished 3 of her patterns. Have I finished more than that? I finished 2 Christmas ones and the Dreaming Girl. Why do I feel like I have finished something else as well, but I just can't think at the moment. But here are anyway the patterns I have but haven't started yet. So here's the first one, the Garden of Dreams. I think this was actually the one that came out after Dreaming Girl, and then it ended up being a whole series of these ones. But I do like this one, so on this one. Then Adam and Eve. I still don't really know why I'm wanting to stitch this one, but I think I find the human characters there, like, I mean, Adam and Eve, I find their shapes really fun for some reason. What I don't like so much about this pattern is, of course, it's a little bit simplery. It has that weird shaped flower pot and whatnot. They are never really my thing. So it's like, would I end up stitching only the tree and Adam and Eve and leave out the rest? I don't know. But there's just something that appeals to me about this one. So then there's this one. I feel like I bought this one like such a long time ago already. It's called Rooster Ride. I think it's quite fabulous. Problem with this one has definitely been the fabric pick. It's like I can see what I want sort of in my mind, but I haven't quite concentrated enough. I mean, figuring out what exactly is the fabric that I want. But it's really good. And then the fourth one is this one. It's a cup of Frida. I don't have any particular like of Frida Kahlo in any way. I just really like this image. I think I'm going to edit out the monobrow, but yeah, I like Barbara Anna's pens are just great. Like the people that she creates are just like wonderful. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but I really like the colors of this, and I really like how it looks. So I definitely still want to stitch it. And I thought that the bag that she made of it looks great too. So that would be the end goal, I guess. So that's it. All the Barbara Annas I have left. So we just went out for a bit of a drive, so I had time to think about stitching in the car. No, not think about how to do stitching in the car, but just think about stitching. And yeah, I don't know what I needed to say, clarify that. And I was thinking that I kind of want to get stuck into this one and work on this stupid off-white some more, because I've been managing like getting through some of these block stitchy bits that have stopped me from stitching any of my whips. Maybe I could get this done. So I came home all excited, and I was saying to Mr. I Stitch Birds there, you know, I could get going with this, and I was doing like rave sounds, like boom, 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 boom. Then I came in, sat down to have a look how much I have left still. Oh my gosh, I am not even close to halfway done with the off-white. No. Oh, that's just horrible. I thought that I had done a nice bit that maybe like I would have up till here left, and then it just keeps going and going and going. Ay. But as I am in the mood for working on this today, I think I need to take advantage of that, and any progress will be great. Oh my gosh, even if I manage to get like here. But I take anything. I take 3 columns would be great. And then every now and then, yeah, do a strand of this to take a break and move that one and as well. But oh my gosh, look at that. That is a lot of off-white to stitch. Mill Hill, why did you do this to me? Why did you make it just like that? Why are there no beads? Nothing. Oh, there's some backstitchy words though. I could do some of those if I get bored. I don't know. But I'm going to put it on a Q-snap now. I'm going to find something to watch and just work on the stupid off-white. We have gone from the damn water to stupid off-white now. Oh, so exciting, this Laura's stitching life. Thank you for following. Okay, what day is it today? Sunday the 13th of July, 2 p.m. I did my stitches nice and early this morning, like I was done by like 7:30. These flowers are looking great, and I'm really liking some of the green I've added. So, did I already tell this or not? I don't think so. But because when I started working on the Parisian Bicycle for the Tour de France challenge, I knew that what I could get done during the challenge won't do even half of like what's still left. Sorry, I'm fiddling with the iPad at the same time there. And I decided that at least from like now on, or from 2 days ago, I am going to only do 4 crosses, because this has 3,183 full crosses left. So I don't know how many stitches we've already done. Let me see. We have done over maybe 1,300. So there's still 2,000. So I could still get like 2,000 full crosses done. And then in this pattern I would have about 1,200 full crosses left. And in addition to that, of course, there would be still quite a few half stitches and lots and lots and lots of back stitching. But I think it's the 4 crosses that are always the hardest ones to get done. So, yeah, going to use it for that. Gosh, doesn't that look just so pretty? I feel like it was looking a bit sort of, I don't know, not very exciting when just like this bit was done and a bit here. But now that the green has added that warmth and together with those flowers, it's just so nice. And I'm so loving using this needle minder. Again, I always like bringing this one back to use. It's another one from Ginger Stitch AU. Gosh, their needle minders are just awesome. I love this one. It looks so nice. And let me show you something else. Look at this. That is not a huge amount of the off-white to do anymore. I can't believe it that I've made it this far. Like it was like here or something like that. You know, gosh, I got done surprisingly much last night. I am very impressed with myself. I think because, yeah, I really had something fun to watch. And I was more concentrating on that than the stitching. So I did actually get a nice bit of done. And this fabric is quite easy to stitch on, because it's fairly rigid, but it's also like big holes, so easy to see and easy to stitch. And the stitches look, you know, fairly good on it. And I've done some of the pink underneath as well. But now I decided to, because I just moved the fabric. I decided to just move it, finish off that, and then I'm going to do the pink. Then I'm going to fill the wave. There's also a little bit here. I wanted to fill it already, but looking at the pattern, like I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't concentrate. I was looking at the pattern. I'm like, what color do I need for that? I thought, forget about it. Just concentrate on this stupid off-white and get that done. Then I can do all the other things, because there will be a lot more fun than that. So that was exciting. And do you know, did I tell you that Thursday. Yeah, Thursday was when I went to the hospital, because I had this with me, and my friend Amy was also working on this one that day, which was really lovely, you know, really gave me some comfort when I was there. And we're both working on this one, because, and the funny thing is, like, I started with the waves and now I'm doing this bit and the pink underneath. And she showed me where she was, and she had done like this bit here. I was so envious. That's the fun part that I wanna get to. She got to do all the back stitching on the boat and everything. I want to do that bit. But it'll be so fun though when all this is done. I get to move and do these fun bits here. I am looking forward to doing the lettering here. I don't know yet when I'll do that and what I leave for when. We'll see. Is that... I know that there's beads in the middle, but are those whites actually white stitches? Yeah, they actually are. So I will need to do them as well. That's fine. That's not a big deal. But yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. So fun. Okay, back to that excitement. I kind of wanted to go do something else because I need to do some cooking today, and I'm like, yeah, I think I almost want to go to the kitchen instead of doing that, but no, I got a crime thing on YouTube to watch, so I think I'll watch that, stitch away, and then I'm gonna cook a bit. Oh my gosh, I just keep getting closer and closer. I just wanted to say, I've started daydreaming of another finish. I mean, there's still lots left to do, but it's like this has been like the biggest block and has stopped me from getting this done. Well, okay, these were pain in the backside to stitch as well. So much just one colour. But I feel like I dare to daydream now of another finish. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I so want to finish this. I want to finish this block so I can move ahead and work on the other colours. So excited. Can I just say, I felt like this is like the perfect needle minder for a difficult whip as well. Keeps me amused, so that's great. Ooh, look at those pretty flowers. Oh, they're looking so nice. Of course, it's now Monday, 14th of July. And I've just done today's stitches. The number was 170. Yep, 170. So I added some more greens and just kept adding more to these flowers. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that they are getting stitched. And I'm really happy I've been picking like the colors always, whatever is going there. So there's more of the coverage. Oh, that is just thrilling. I must say that I'm a little bit tempted to move to stitch some of this wheel here. But oh dear, but that would of course mean having to move the fabric. This always feels so lazy to do that. Oh dear. So maybe I'll just keep stitching this. But I'm pretty excited because now I get to go back to the mill hill because I am going to keep stitching it. I've just moved the fabric on this one as well. So you know, I made it all the way with the off-white. Then I did all the pink, also all the way to the end. I've done these white stitches from the end up to here, as well as some of this back stitching in the dark aqua. I think it's like that color. And then I decided to move the fabric, so I'm gonna keep going, like do the white stitches and finish this back stitching. Then I'm gonna start doing the lettering, the writing on this. Finish that bit of the wave. I think like whatever I can do in this area other than beads, because I can't really do the beads because it has to be on the Q snap. So beads will be the last thing to do. So whatever else I can do now, that's what I'm gonna go for. I am so excited that I feel like I can go crazy now stitching this, now that this massive lump of white is done. Oh, that is so good. Yeah, so as usual, I'm going to find something nice to watch and I'm going to continue stitching this one. So, well, as you very well know by now, I absolutely love the patterns by Natalia Jurkevich. And it's so nice that they are being sold on mybobbin.com nowadays, so you can easily get them there. So there were some new ones added, but let me just quickly have a look, because what I wanted to show was, you remember these guys of the series with the cats? I have the rainy one. I can't remember if I have that one. Oh, I do have that one, but it's not the series. Since it's there anyway. Yeah, I have that one. And I have that one. And I have that one. Yeah, and I have that one. So, never mind. But anyway, the cat series. She's added some more to that. And these are so cute though. So let me... Yeah, I have that one. And that one. And this one. This is so cute. This at Grandma's. Oh my gosh, that is just so adorable. I have so many of these pants. Oh, it's crazy. But there's the spring one, which is absolutely beautiful, I think. But then there's also this summer one. Let me just have a look. I mean, gosh, that is just absolutely gorgeous. That is really gorgeous. But then there was also this night one. Oh, that looks pretty cool and rainy. So no doubt I will be buying this at some point. And here, if you remember, like a few videos ago, I showed these ones because I had bought them, the chicken, and then this one with the foggy mornings. I'm sure there were some people who asked me about this one, how to get it, but it was a bit more complicated. But you can easily buy it now here. Such a nice pattern, this one. Actually really looking forward to stitching it. It's going to be a lot of half stitches. It's going to be lovely. But yeah, definitely go check out. It's a funny looking summer body cat there. But these cat ones, they are so pretty. I really do like this spring one. Even though the spring one looks more like summer to me. What makes me think of summer. But yep. Anyway, my main thing was actually wanted to show an update again. Been working on this slowly while watching stuff on YouTube as usual. So like the plan was, be working on the left side and finish the back stitching the stripe that goes there, and yep, did the lettering and filled in a little bit of the wave that was missing, and then I've done the back stitching on the waves. So now I'm gonna just move to the right side and do the same on that side. Then I'm gonna stitch the waves that go up here. That'll be then the next thing to do. So definitely, oh dear, definitely making progress on this one, which feels really good. Every now and then I look at the beach one and I'm like, yeah, I should work on you. But I'm thinking I might want to fill this first, do these, what I can of these waves, because I can't backstitch the top part yet. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a little bit of the beach then. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, today's Tuesday, 15th of July. Feels like a bit of a lazy day with stitching, because today's a rest day from Tour de France. I noticed yesterday as well that, because I said that yesterday was 170 stitches. No, it actually wasn't. I had gotten off my list a little bit. Yesterday was actually 163. I think I had forgotten to mark a day done, and then I had done like one day twice or whatnot, and then continued down. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, I've done all of the stitches anyway. So today, break day. Tomorrow, 154. I'm feeling a little bit worn out today. Quite tired, but I'm still working on the mill hill. Whoa, another bit done. Oh, I'm so happy I've gotten this part done. These letters were not fun to stitch because they went totally off the holes, like the corners of a stitch. Yeah, they were not great, but I got them done, so that's the main thing. I was just thinking about this fabric because, you know, I like this fabric, but it's a witched fabric, and that's exactly the fabric I complain about with the other stitching, that I so struggle to use it. But I think what makes a difference to me liking this one is that this is a 28 count. The others I've been using are 32, so the holes are not very like as big, and they've been really difficult for me to use. And of course this is smaller, so it's easier to wrangle it on the Q-snap with some of the felt, because if you don't put felt or something there, it is very slippery and stiff, and it's very difficult to have it nicely on the Q-snap. But I have felt on all 4 sides, so then it stays really, really nice. Gosh, it's looking so good now. Now I am wondering which direction to go. I feel like I am gonna go for the cloud, then the boat, then do these waves. I think that feels like I get to stitch some rain. Oh, that's very exciting. But that, I think, means that I'll need to move the fabric. Oh God, it's such a pain to put back. Yeah, I think I need to do it. And I can put it in a place where I can stitch both of those. I'm gonna complain about it, grumble to myself. Okay, it needs to be done. Needs to be done. I'm catching up on last night's cycling. So I am working on today's Tour de France stitches. It's about 5 a.m. and I decided to move the fabric. So I thought I'd show, it's all wrinkly, how it's looking at the moment. So here is I hope that most of it at least. But isn't that amazing though? Like there was like nothing there. So I'm really excited about that. Gosh, it's looking really, really good. So I'm a little bit thinking about, I just want to stitch this part, I think, now, and then get back to the flowers in the middle. I thought about whether I would just start filling that up, or now that I'm saying it, I'm like, yeah, I probably should. But I feel like stitching this, like, to make it all the way to the left edge, and then I'll think about it again. Just nice to change the colors every now and then. It's been nice to work on the different flower colors and the greens, but yeah, I don't want to be just left with all the like black and brown then at the end. So you are back here again. I have some good news. Yes, I have some good news. It's finished. Yeah, I finished it. I can't believe it. I finished it. let's have a look. Here it is. Oh my gosh, that fabric color is so amazing. Oh, doesn't it just look so good? It is so nice. It has some beads down here. Then you can definitely see the beads around here. And of course, you can most definitely see the beads up here. And the rain. And the dirt on the boat. You know, for several years, this has been a whip. And I've so struggled with it. I really struggled with the waves because of just a single color. And then I got to this, and this felt like a never-ending nightmare. But now that I got this area finished, it was like the rest was just easy as. It went so quickly from that point. I did have a little mishap though, because so I went from having done this area here, went to stitching this one, then went to the cloud, then the sail, the boat, then started stitching the waves. I sort of got here and I realized it was not going to be matching with what I had stitched up here. So I had made a counting mistake somewhere around here. I was one stitch off this direction. I think one stitch off this direction. So it just didn't quite match. So I had to do quite a bit of fudging with the stitches. I was hoping it would be just a very easy thing to fix, but I ended up spending quite a bit of time. I think because it had a double wave and then it has the stripes as well. So trying to make sure that it still keeps the right kind of shape and the stripes look all right, and that that it's okay. So I ended up stitching it from like several different directions to try and get it right. And I think it looks just fine. It matches with the other waves just fine. So I'm really, really happy with that too. But gosh, it's like, I mean, I'm sure many of you know the feeling when your heart just sinks when something doesn't match. Like if you're doing a border or something and it just doesn't match, it's like, oh. But yeah, I'm really glad that it still turned out fine. I'm really excited that I have another finish. So now the current whip count is 88. That's still a lot of whips to finish. Let the year of Stitchy suffering continue. Yeah. I'm enjoying looking at it on the screen. Now I'm looking though that it's like, again, I haven't ironed it before doing the beading, but I have ironed before after having done some beading, and it's usually just perfectly fine. I do wonder how this fabric irons. Very interesting. Gosh, it looks good. I only found out yesterday as well that there's like a companion kit, since it's a male hill, to this. Now I'm wondering, should I get that if I can find it still? I don't know. Might add it on my thing at 1 through 2, 3 stitch and see if it's there, and one day hopefully get it. But gosh, I really am so amazed and thrilled by these finishes. I really truly am. And I know that this will make many of you happy. I saved the DMCs that came with the kit. Didn't throw those away. I like the threads that usually come with Mill Hill kits. I mean, they're really good quality, like really good looking DMC. So I do keep them sometimes. But the pen went away. Of course. Cover picture will go away now as well, now that I have filmed. So there we go. I think it might be time to look what I'm working on next then. Yeah, let's have a look. So, yeah, this one, it is back again because I did put it away. But I've been thinking about, like, what could I try and finish next? Because, yes, I still want to finish stuff. And this one would be next in the least amount of stitches left of the pre-22 whips. I just know it's difficult. But, yeah, maybe I can slowly just stitch it. I mean, there's no hurry to finish it. If I keep putting some stitches to it every day, I'll get somewhere. So I did put it on the Q-snap. By the way, I finally cracked one of these clamps on my Q-snap. How annoying. But the good thing is that they do sell replacement ones, so I'll just have to order a packet of those. But yeah, I already did a couple of stitches, just finished this purple flower, because I mean, I've done all the other purple flowers. I don't know why that one wasn't done, so I decided that I am just going to continue doing the full, like the, because, oh gosh, why is it always so difficult? Because one side of the pattern has just the, like, full cross, half cross symbols to make it easier. Then the other side goes totally wild with the back stitching. I mean, that is wild. At least they are different colors, so that makes it easier. So I'm just gonna start stitching here. Go these 2 rows here first, I reckon, or whatever, or this whole area really. So I just finished that flower, so I'm just gonna start stitching here and slowly go up, and if I feel like doing some back stitching when I've finished like a solid area, I can always go back then and like turn to the other side and work on it there. So I just put some green on the needle and we'll start filling here. Oh, the damn 18 count fabric, but it's another one I want to finish. So if I've managed to conquer the block stitching, surely I can conquer this one. It has, let me have a look, just 3,737 stitches. I don't know how many of those are cross stitches. Okay, I'll have a look, because I have still been marking them off the saga file that I have, even though it turned out not to be correct, like all the way. But cross stitches I have 1,969, half stitches 350, and then the rest are back stitching and French knots. So yeah, just under 2,000 cross stitches. That is the biggest difficulty with this one. So once I've gotten those done, then the rest is going to be much easier, because backstitching is certainly going to be fun. I really love some of these Yeah, it's a shame that I already put this here because I love these back stitching. It's like on that one and off the flower underneath, and I love these ones as well. So it's going to look fabulous. So I'm just going to get into stitching this and see where I get to. Yeah, I'm still not touching the beach. It can wait a little bit longer. Okay, we are at the end of the video. Can you believe it? So, dawn. I don't know how I'm gonna go with it and how much patience I will have to stitch it. Just cutting these feathery ends off the thread drives me crazy. This fabric, like, it doesn't feel too bad, but it definitely is very scratchy for the threads, and they keep feathering at the ends. Oh my gosh, it drives me crazy when I need to keep fixing that and cutting the ends off all the time. But I have made some progress already. Yeah, was working on the leaves, some of the greens there, and then the clovers. I already finished the, like, fully completed the lighter pink, and I have a little bit there still to finish the darker pink, and then that will be completed as well. So that is great. I think in the, like, the bottom row, I think I have just the darker green to add around that leaf, and then the bottom row is done, and almost the next one as well. So very, very, very happy about any progress that I can make, because I really do find it quite difficult. I'm hating how tight the stitches are when, like, if some of these only need to do with one strand, so those are perfectly fine, like, not a problem at all. But most of them are two strands, and I just find the stitches so difficult to fit, and they don't look so nice. So I really try my best now just to ignore that, because it just is what it is. I cannot fix it. I'm trying my best with the stitches, but that's all I can do. But still, very nice though to, yeah, make any progress. And I promised to show where the Parisian Bicycle is at the moment. Here it is. It's looking good. I was like thinking, where did I do the 11 stitches this morning? But I think it was like, no, I think it was a bit of brown there just to fill up. I think it was like 13 stitches that I had to do there, so it was the perfect pick. I also ended up doing, like I said earlier, I'm gonna do just the 4 crosses now till the end. But this morning I ended up feeling like adding a little bit extra, so I did back stitching around most of this, didn't go quite up all the way there, and did that lot of half stitches, because I figured, well, that those will be nice. Anything extra added will be good. So at the moment I am thinking I might take that with me to the Ballarat retreat next month. I mean, it's Ada. I get to do back stitching, half stitches. Feels like easy enough to work on that while at the retreat and chatting, and something that I can keep coming back to and won't lose my spot to too badly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be talking, because it's still 3 weeks away, I think. So I'm still going to be doing another Flosstube anyway, so I'm sure I'll be talking about that in like the next Flosstube that comes out, because I'm still doing really well with doing the fortnightly ones. Yeah, good. Oh, I also decided I'm going to talk just a little bit more about my hospital visits, because I think I mentioned, did I mention in one of the little videos that I'm all okay, that I went back for the results? I'm okay. So the thing was, why I went to the hospital was that I think this probably happens in other countries as well, but once you turn 50, you start getting your invitations to go for a mammogram. And here in Australia, it's done every 2 years. So from now till forever, I'll be going to get that done every 2 years. But yeah, I went for my first one. And by the way, if you're feeling nervous about it, don't be. It really isn't that bad. I mean, it's individual whether it'll hurt or not. I barely felt it. It was fine. And the people here in those, like, here there are like the special clinics for this. So the women that work there, they're great. They've been all just great. Really love them. But anyway, got my thing done. A couple of weeks later, I got a call. I need to go back because they've seen something in the scans and need to have a further look. I was like, oh, this feels a little bit scary. But like they say in the letter and everything, you know, most women who are called back, they will not have cancer. It's just to check on, just to see a better look at what's there. So that's what I had to do. I was there for 6 hours because I had to do another mammogram, I had to do an ultrasound, then I had to get a biopsy done, and then another mammogram. So it's like sat there for ages. But yeah, already during the ultrasound, the guy said that it really doesn't look like it would be something dangerous, something bad, but you know, they want to do all the checks just to make sure they know what it is and whatnot. So that's what it was. And if you have to have the same thing happen, they call you back. The biopsy, really not a big deal. It did not hurt at all. You would think that it would hurt. It didn't. And I found it quite fun. Because I was sort of facing the ultrasound screen, so I was watching it all happening on the screen, and I found it quite fascinating. Anyway, so then I went back a week later, and yeah, nothing dangerous, so that's good. Even though I was pretty sure that, you know, it was going to be fine, you know, you still always have it in the back of your mind that it might not be, because they do have to check, and you never know until they've had a good look. So yeah, all is good. I will be going back there in 6 months for another ultrasound, just to see if the things that I had will come back, because it was like a pocket of liquid or something like that. So, but even then, it's not for a cancer check. It's just to see what, you know, does something come back, and do we want to do something about it then or not? So I like it that it's still not something I will need to stress about. And already knowing where I'll be going back, the people that are great, all around really good experience. And I had some chats with some of the women there, who were, you know, waiting for their procedures as well. And yeah, that was really nice. There were some nice ladies there. So just wanted to share that. And just in case, if you would have any questions about like going for a mammogram or that sort of things, you know, you're welcome to message me or email me or something. It's not like I know a lot, but but if you just, you know, wonder about it or don't dare to go because you don't know what happens or whatnot, you know, if I can help, you know, happily do so. Okay, am I done now? What? It's another Flosstube where I don't have any haul to show. I mean, I got the fabrics, but they were free. Haven't bought any kits, haven't bought any pens. Wow. Seriously? I got nothing to show? Just wait a minute. Let me just have a quick think. I got like nothing? No, I got nothing. But the best thing is, I haven't needed anything. I really haven't. And even though I'm full of complaints about what I'm stitching, these damn blocks of color and whatnot, I am so enjoying knocking them off the whip mountain. Like, I can't tell you how enjoyable that is. Oh, finishing these old whips. I've suffered just seeing them in the whip pile for so long. It is so great to get them done. Oh. So, I know I don't talk about it often, and I know I went crazy with the 50 before 50 new starts, but I still want to get my whips down to 50. Even better if I would get them down to like 35. But 50 is still a goal. So when I can, I'm going to think more about the categories that I talked about last time. Thank you again for the great ideas for the categories. Yeah. So the first lot of categories will be purely based on the whips that I have, just to get them down so that I can have them in easier groups to work on them. And then once I would get to a good number, then I would start adding some categories based on what I would like to start. And like I showed earlier, there's my bobbin pen, so I would have like a Jurkovic category so that I could start one of hers and, you know, always have one on the go and that sort of things, you know, stuff that I'm not doing at the moment. Okay, I think that's it. So good to always have a chat. And I really hope that I'll get to meet some of you at the retreat, at the speed dating. And I will be hanging out, I think, in some of the stitching rooms. But I get very shy, I get very anxious, and I might just disappear all of a sudden. So just ignore me. But do say hello though. If you happen to see me, that would be wonderful. Okay. I'll see you again in a fortnight at the end of the Tour de France challenge and to talk about what August will be bringing. And I should have the beach whip go goal achieved by then. I hope so. Okay. Guys, you are so great. You're so great. I'll see you again.